Scooch in, Kim. How you doing, babe? Hey, how's everybody doing? We're excited to be here tonight on the Monday Night Opportunity Call. We're Matt and Kim Curtis from South Florida, down in Delray Beach. And I know there's a lot of new people on here tonight. We want to talk about this absolutely incredible X39 stem cell activation patch. My wife and I are almost for a year, it won't be long, a few weeks away from being wearing the patch for a year, and it's totally changed our life physically, and then we're going to talk about financially too in a little bit. But we are excited to have you on tonight, and whoever got you, invited you to call, make sure you call them and thank them for getting you on, because our friend Steve and Gina called us over to their house for dinner. They said they had something important to tell us, and we had also talked to Onyx Cole a few months before that, and we had heard about stem cell activation, wasn't sure what it was, but when we heard the word stem cell activation, we said, wow, everybody's talking about stem cells. That sounds like a really neat opportunity. So Kim and I right away, Steve and Gina says, hey, we're going to do this, and we want to do it with you. It took us like all of about 3 seconds to say yes, and we jumped right in with both feet, and we started wearing the patch right away. And hey, we're going to give you our testimonies in a little bit too, but I want Kim to say hey.
Hey, everybody. So if you've been on this call, someone invited you, cared enough about you to invite you to this call and to get to know about a little patch, a product that is in just a year has changed our life. And the X39 patch has been around for about 3 years. People have been enjoying that technology, and we're going to share tonight about the business opportunity and the product. So if you're new to the call tonight, thank the person that invited you, and when the call's over, get back to them, because we have a lot of exciting and great information to share with you. We couldn't be more excited about sharing a product because people are so open to stem cell activation. You say stem cells and people's eyes light up, because this is a great opportunity. You know, I believe that opportunities come around just a few times in your life, and this happens to be one of those times. So get yourself ready and prepared, because we are looking forward to sharing a huge opportunity with you. It is a big business. We've treated it like a big business since the day that we got in. We love this industry, and we're going to share from our hearts what we see in an industry like this and how it can change you and your family's life. So, all right, looking forward to
share your testimony now?
I will. I'll share my testimony with you. Like I said, we got in a year ago. I had for 6 years had early or adult onset asthma, and it's super annoying. It affects your quality of your life. And mine was not breathing, but it was coughing. And you may know somebody that suffers from the same thing, but it's constant and it's chronic. Every morning and every night I was coughing, and I just couldn't get free of it. So we started the patch. You know, I had such high hopes that it was going to help me with my asthma. The first few weeks, I noticed a lot of things with the patch for myself personally: energy, clarity. I had a little spot on my foot that skin thing, and it took it away. And just different things that I noticed personally. I had aches and pains in my feet. It helped with that. And you know, the thing is, the patch does not heal or mitigate anything. It is actually your body healing itself. And that's what I love about it. This is all natural, non-transdermal. The patch is not doing anything. It is elevating the copper GHK peptide in your body. And when that happens, it activates your own personal stem cells. So any activity you have. So I went on a few weeks, and I started notice a little bit of a result from the patch, but not as fast as I had hoped for. So if you're on this and you've been using the patch for a few weeks, someone shared it with you, hang in there, use it for a few months and get a good feel for the patch, because after about 6 weeks, it started working on my asthma, and that started to go away. And it is just one of the most annoying things to have, because every morning I was coughing, every night I was coughing, and you know, it started to take it away. And now, after being on the patch for a year, I hardly have any of those coughing sessions anymore, and I'm living such a better quality of life. So if you're on here taking a look at this patch and what it can do for you, you know, we can't make any promises, and everybody's body is different, and it'll heal you according to your own body. But we have had such success for the friends and family in our life. So that's my testimony. And you know what? And when I get around people, I share my testimony, and that's how I get them excited about this business.
Yeah, that's exciting. I know It was. We were sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, this might not help Kim. And she was suffering with it. I will tell you. She always says, oh, I worry, I'm sorry for you. You weren't sorry for me. I was not the one sneezing and coughing and choking and carrying on. But wow, what a blessing. And what the patch does, right? It's got organic nanocrystals. We're going to talk about that. But when Steve and Gina explained that to us when we first got to their house, I was like, there's no way this patch can do this. They put on right away, they put you can go and search testimonials on the Facebook page, and they're watching all these testimonials. And I'm going, there is no way that this little patch can do all that. I didn't really understand what phototherapy was. I didn't really even know that we emitted heat and light, and this thing bounces back off of your body and emits heat and a frequency. It's a frequency patch. And all that stuff we didn't really understand. But now after a year, we really start to understand kind of how it works. It took David Schmidt over 10 years to get this. And we'll talk more about that too. But I am telling you, at first, it was hard to believe. So if you're on here tonight going, wow, what are they talking about? A stem cell activation frequency patch. Don't let that bother you. I'm sure your friend that shared this opportunity with you told you a bit about it. You don't have to be a scientist to understand it. You just have to wear it. And that's what happened to me. Steve and Gina were talking about how they're sleeping better. They had energy. Steve had over 13 surgeries, and he was off all those anti-inflammatory medications. And they're going on. And I'm thinking, man, I hope it works, because it sure does sound like it was incredible. So, hey, I was 65 years old. I had chronic foot pain. I mean, every day my feet hurt me, mostly in the morning. In the evening, you don't pay attention during the day, but my feet were killing me. We got shoe inserts and all the stuff you're supposed to get and all that stuff. But I said, hey, I'm 65. I walk on the beach 5, 6, 7, 8 miles all the time. And I said, you know what? My feet are going to hurt. I just gave it off to old age. I also had bad hips. I couldn't sit at a restaurant after we ate dinner. I always said, hey, let's get up before I stiffen up. If I got in the car and drove an hour, 2 hours, couldn't even get out of the car. I'm like, man, I am shooting for 100. Well, what am I going to do the next 35 years? 25 years, do the math. Anyway, it was incredible. All of a sudden, I put the patch on. 35 years, I was right the first time. All of a sudden, I put the patch on, and my foot pain started easing up within a day or so. I mean, I know we have one patch wonders. I thought it was maybe it was a placebo. I said either that or Steve hypnotized me. But whatever happened, my foot pain started going away. And within a few days, my foot pain was gone. Then within the first week, Kim and I took a ride to North Carolina. We got caught in a traffic jam. I literally was sitting in the car for 5 hours. I jumped out of the car. I took about 10 paces forward. I turned around and looked at it. We got stopped to get gas. I turned around, looked at Kim. I grabbed my hips. I went, oh my gosh. I didn't get out of the car like an old man. I'm walking just normal. And that happened all within our first week. Rotator cuff my whole life, killing me. They kept saying, get a surgery. A blade has never hit my body unless I was in a street fight. I'm just kidding. And I wasn't going for that. But I will tell you very quickly, my shoulder pain is gone. Also sleeping like a baby, energy, clarity. I got ADD with HDA. I can't remember all the letters, but I am so sharp now. I can remember numbers. And so I'm just telling you, if you're out there and you haven't worn the patch yet, we have got to get with your friends. We've got to get you some patches. We got to get your spot in the tree. We're going to explain that to you tonight. Make sure that you get patches coming to you if you haven't been patched yet. And if you have been patched, we got to get you started in the opportunity, because truly this has changed our life. So we're going to start bumping through this flip chart that we have here tonight. We're going to go as quick as we can. We're going to respect everybody's time. After the call's over, we have what's called Motivational Monday. We want to talk a lot about that too as we get going with the Motivational Monday at the end, but let's start making this happen. So have you been patched yet? We just talked about that. Make sure that you get a patch on your body. We'll talk about where to wear them tonight. Here it is right here. So here's what most people don't understand. I didn't understand it. I knew when they said stem cell activation, what was going on is I was really understanding that everybody was talking about stem cells, but I was hearing it was 5, 10, 15, 20,000 plus, go to another country, get it cheaper. I couldn't really figure out what was going on. All I knew is that everybody was talking about it. So what happens is when you're young, let's say from the time you're growing from 0 to 20 to 25, you're growing, you got 100% stem cell activity. By the time you're 30, you have less than 50% of your stem cell activity left. And that's what's crazy, because right away, this starts to reset your stem cells to active to like you're in your 30s again. When you're 60, you only have 10% left. And so you could just do a word picture. I want you to look at somebody that's 30. I used to always say somewhere around 40, your warranty runs out. If you're that age, you can tell things start falling apart. 50, 60, 70, but you just look at somebody. When your stem cell activation goes down and goes away, you start to get old and you go away. So this is totally reversing that. It's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. So 100 of millions of people are experiencing the symptoms of aging. At age 30, we said we only have half. At age 60, your stem cell activity is down to 10%. Dear Lord, let's get you your stem cells active again. So here's how it works. It's the holy grail of anti-aging is CU copper peptides. Now, the patch is made out of organic nanocrystals, and it's formulated to activate your copper peptides, which releases your GHK, which is really, it sends a signal to your brainstem. One of the first things it does is detoxes you, and it takes all the inflammation out of your cells. So your stem cells detox your cells, and they take all the inflammation out of your cells. And that's why people get rapid pain reduction right away. But like, again, Kim said, we can't make claims. Matter of fact, this is a non-transdermal patch. Nothing leaves the patch. This is your body healing itself. Somebody said, hey, is this FDA approved? Well, it's an FDA friendly product, but I say it's GOD approved because this is incredible what it does in your body. So watch this. The company's been around. It's a 19-year-old company going on 20 years. They were around for 17 years before the X39 patch came out. And when the X39 patch came out, it went from 20 million to 280 million in the last few years, over 320 million last year. And we're slated to hit 400 million this year. Guys, we are going to take this company to $1 billion company with Onyx Cole and Stephen G. Merritt, the fastest growing team, Quantum Field team, with the fastest growing team that you're going to be involved with when you sign up tonight. And we're open in over 75 countries, shipping to, and guys, and that's what's incredible because we talk about making money while you sleep. We wake up in the morning, the longer you sleep, the more money you make. The longer we sleep, we look down at our phone and go, wow, we made that much money last night while we were sleeping. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty incredible. That's what we love about the business. So we want to talk about the inventor, David Schmidt, CEO inventor of X39. He's not a network guy. You know how a lot of these companies are started by networkers, like professional network marketers. They run around looking for a product to bring to market. Mm-hmm. And, this guy here really just wanted to get this incredible technology that he worked on for over 10 years, $5 million. And he just wanted to find the best way to get this patches on the street to change people's lives. And he bumped into somebody that talked about network marketing and direct sales. And most people don't understand it, right, Kim? A lot of times people say to us, they say, oh, it's one of those. And I go, if you knew about one of these, like I know about one of these, you'd already be looking for one. Mm-hmm. Because Kim and I have been in the industry for years, and we literally, we had to have jobs for 13 years. We fulfilled almost all of our dreams. We had to dream bigger because everything that we ever dreamed about, we received. We were able to help so many people physically and financially, and we feel so blessed to be able to do that now.
Mostly
our children. Hey, over 130 patents. Do you know anybody with any patents? I don't know that I do. Scientist, inventor, 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. Guys, we have had dinner with this guy a few different times and sat with David Schmidt. What an incredible guy that's just really sincere and truly wants to help people physically and financially.
And he's happiest in his lab coat in the lab.
That's right. Yeah, he feels so comfortable. When you want to talk about the product, it's incredible. And he's excited about what we're all doing, but we love it that he's keeping his head down and trying to find better things, even better things that will help people have a quality of life. So recently patented technology, the X39, it's not a Me Too product. A lot of people, I guess maybe in our industry, right, Kim? A lot of people in our industry are thinking, well, they couldn't do it or their friend tried it. It's because people have Me Too products, right? Mm-hmm. And the reason they failed, back in the last thing, we were in the fruit juice business with superfruits, right? Mm-hmm. And the superfruits nobody heard of, and we did pretty good. And like I said, we retired 13 years, made 8 figures in the business. But the point is, pretty soon everybody started figuring out where you could get these superfruits from. And the next thing you know, they were popping up in every store in town and other network marketing companies. Mm-hmm. Well, guys, we had a 20-year patent on this. We got close to 18 years left on the patent, so we can't be copied. And that's what you want to be. So many of the people fail because everyone has what they have. You can go down to CVS or Walgreens or your local grocery store and get any kind of supplement that all these other people have. Weight loss, skincare, supplements, everything. Yeah. What was it? CBD was out there like crazy. And then the Bitcoin networks, and my goodness, no wonder people fail. So we were so excited to find out that this was patented and it couldn't be copied. And we truly were the ones that were going to be able to help bring this patch, this incredible technology to our friends and family and their friends and family. And that's what happens. We'll show you how duplication starts to kick in. Literally, you can't stop this thing. It's a little hard to get it started, but then you can't stop it. It's a self-selling, self-generating patch, because your friends and family feel this. It totally changed your life. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what it's going to do. Stem cell, when you activate your stem cells, you get rapid pain relief. I talked about that earlier. Reduced inflammation, one of the first things it does. Make sure if you're wearing your patch, you drink plenty of water. People are not drinking enough water. One of the first things, like I said, it does, it detoxes you as it's getting the inflammation out of your cells, supports wound healing. We've had some incredible results in our friends and family with wound healing. People that had surgeries, or doctors, well, wow, you're healing. I think a buddy of ours at 70, his doctor told him you're healing like a 30-year-old. And he said, no figure. Our stem cell activity is like we're in our 30s and 40s again. Energy, vitality. Nobody can keep up with me. Kim and I have been on this for 11 months. I start laughing when I say this. I'm sorry. I'm getting younger. Now, as crazy as that sounds to you, when you're 65, you know you're not getting younger. As the years get, don't laugh, right? As the years tick by, you say, oh, you notice we're getting younger, honey? No, we have not noticed that. You do start notice getting older, but I am telling you, we're getting younger. Mental clarity is off the chart, supports sports performance, and faster recovery time from exercise. We got people that are working out, and they're literally working out pain-free. They said the tightness is there, but they can't get any pain in their body. When I was on for like 3 months, every once in a while my foot would try to tingle. I'd be stomping my foot on the floor, trying to find the pain that I had for over a year. I can't even find the pain in my body. No matter what I do, no matter who I'm up against, I feel like a kid again, and I'm performing like a kid again.
And around 3 months, you get improved skin appearance.
Come on, let's talk about that, Kim. Yeah.
3 months is incredible. It's so marked. You can mark it by a calendar. Your collagen in your skin starts to improve. It lifts, and the actual texture of your skin, the quality, the feel of your skin, the quality, the dryness in your skin goes away. It is, you can literally mark the calendar by it. Your hair grows, he pulls on his hair. Your hair grows, and it is just incredible. Another neat thing that we've noticed is people who have gray hair already, their hair is coming back in dark, like it's reversing aging. So at the base of their neck, their hair is coming in dark again. We got pictures. Take pictures of yourself as you start to get on it. We've seen the before and after pictures, 1, 2, 3 years. You'd swear the pictures were doctored. We have met the people that have been on the patch for that long, and it is absolutely life-changing, incredible. Hey, collagen, right? Kim mentioned collagen. You are all collagen, and it resets your collagen. Let's see what's this. I love this. Remember, we talked about brain balance. I've had an incredible testimony from a great friend of mine up in Michigan that his daughter was dealing with depression and anxiety for over 20 years. And she was 8 days on the patch, and she said she hasn't felt that good in 20 years. And she's going to give her testimony. We're getting ready to do a meeting up in Michigan, if you know anybody in Michigan. But her testimony is compelling. 4 children, and she's been dealing with this stuff for over 20 years. And I told Ollie when he's telling me the story, I said, man, my eyes are starting to sweat. Stop it. You know, and when we both laugh, we don't cry. But yeah, now, I talked to a lot of women, young women, 30s and 40s, that actually suffer with anxiety. So much stress in the world, such a busy schedule. And immediately they feel just this relieving of the stress. They just feel stress-free. It's incredible. Yeah, for sure. And hey, this is results of a topography map. Now, this is going to be a participant number 1, a 77-year-old woman. I guess there were over 30 people in this study, but you could see session 1. That was her brain activity when they first got started. All that red means no brain activity, basically, in the darker colors. So session 1, that's kind of what was going on. Session 2, you could see more activity. That's 3 weeks later, session 2, more brain activity. In fact, it is funny because people can tell, hey, what happened to you? You're always happy, you're always positive, right? So that's incredible. Session 3, 6 weeks later, you can see all the bright colors, incredible brain activity. Brain balance is one of the first things it does. We're going to talk about that on the next slide. But these are all case studies, and that's what I love about this, guys, right? X39 long-term results, all the stuff we're talking about is a per 80 case studies. You can go on startx39.com and you could do a deep dive or a shallow dive talking about the product and get into this case studies. We got a lot of people that are sharing it with their doctors and chiropractors and so on, and they're doing the deep dive studies and want to do their own studies and their own case studies, and with their patients, people are patching like crazy. So here's what happens in the first few days. 4,000 genes begin to reset in just the first few days. And that's one of the things we noticed right away. I think that's why it helps you sleep. You're dreaming in color again. I mean, I swear I was back in the 70s. And nobody knows what that means. Okay,
Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. Guys, you know what it does? When your stem cells start working on your cells, they work on your softer cell tissue first, your brains, right? They work on your brain, decreases the symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, depression. Within 3 months, your collagens increase. That's what Kim and I were talking about. You are all made of collagen. Girls always think about their face collagen, but all your organs, your kidneys, your livers, everything inside of you is collagen. And it starts to work on your collagen, your soft tissue first, decreases wrinkles, hair growth increases, structural integrity, both of your skeletal and your muscular system. Hey, that's the harder cells. It gets a little harder to work on them muscles in the skeletal. But that's what happened to us right away within the first few weeks onto the first 3 months. And then within 6 months, your heart reverses in aging. Now, when I heard that, when I first heard it, I was on for a few weeks, and then I heard about this case study, and this one blew me away, because one of the number one killers in America is heart disease, and we can't make claims. When you're 30, you don't hear about all these maladies when you're in your 20s and 30s. When you hit 40, 50, 60, 70, you start hearing about more maladies than you've ever heard in your whole life. Your friends got this, your friends got that. Just wait, pretty soon in your 50s and 60s, your friends are telling you all kinds of crazy stories, and you're hearing all kinds of stuff. We got to turn that back. But in a recent study, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of just 8 years after 6 months. Now, I'm excited because I'm going close to 12 months, and we are getting younger. Can't make any claims, but I'll tell you what, hey, when you get to our town, let's do a foot race if you're not on the patch yet. Here we go. All right, here's what I was talking about just a second ago. The product website, StartX39. Kim loves this. She shares my number one distributor, Set and Right. Actually, I think I'm her number one distributor, product brand promoter, because this gal is on fire. Back in the last thing we did in the industry, I was like the front man, and Kim was the one that loved everybody. Now she's like the front woman. That when she says my fine lines and wrinkles are going away, my hair is growing longer, I'm feeling better, my asthma's gone. She is our number one promoter, and we have put in dozens and dozens and dozens of people. You don't even take that many, and I'll show you in the comp plan. It only takes a handful of good ones on the right and a handful of good ones on the left. But make sure this is what everybody gets. This captures nobody's information, and it only talks about the product. So you don't scare people with the network marketing side of the thing, even though that is really what people need. So watch this. Here we go. Okay, how to wear the patch. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Then throw the patch away. Put it by your toothpaste. I love what Steve and Gene and Onyx talk about. Putting it somewhere where you can see it every day so that you do not forget. I will tell you, Kim and I think, Kim, is it either 2 or 3 times in the last year that we forgot our patch? Literally, I'm going to say 3. I'm going to roll up to 3.
About fit to be tied.
I'm like mad because I don't want to go back to 65. I intend to go the other direction. We're to start having anti-birthdays. My birthday's coming up October 2nd. And I'm going to roll back a year instead of rolling forward a year. And I challenge anybody. When I tell people our age after, when they're hanging out with us, they go, wow, what's up? I go, we're not in the anti-aging business. We're in the age reversing business. And we want to get you guys on that deal. So then you put a new patch on repeat. You can wear more than one patch at a time and drink plenty of water. We talked about that. They show that you wear it on the back of your neck or below your navel. Those are like circuit boards in your body. Those are like acupuncture spots. And that's where all the tests were run. I put mine on the back of my neck. If it's sending a signal to my brainstem, I don't want it to have to go very far. But the cool part about that is, you can put it anywhere, right, Kim?
Yep. No, I love the patch. I mean, you know what? If I have a little pain somewhere, I stick a regular patch on and another one. David Schmidt says you only get about 20% use out of the second patch, but I'm telling you, I've felt some incredible energy from that second patch. So I sometimes second patch it up. Yeah, I sprung my arm one time, and it's the first time I ever took it off my neck. I stuck it on my arm, and within 2 hours, my pain was gone. I went, all right, that's crazy. So, but that is our testimonies, and that's what's going on. I will tell you that. In fact, we're excited about the next slide. That's where we really start talking about the X39 patch testimonies. We got some gals on tonight. We got 3 testimonies tonight. Yeah. We love the guys too, but the girls, you can tell they're not lying. So I'm kidding, Kim. Please, let's call your friends in. Yep. So we got, we have 2 right now. We're trying to locate our third. And so I'm super excited to have Cheryl Smith on the call with us tonight. She's a distributor over on the west coast of Florida, having much success, and she has some things that she'd like to share with you that the patch has done in her life. And she says the patch just you know, has changed her life. So here we go, Cheryl Smith. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
All right, Cheryl. You know how to unmute yourself, push on the camera, and it takes the little line off from the camera and the microphone. Let's see your video and unmute yourself.
Okay, so should we come back to her?
Yeah, we can. We can see what's going on. Here she goes.
Oh, there she is. Okay,
Can you
Cheryl, go ahead.
see me now?
Okay, go ahead. We see ya. Can you talk? All right. Looks like we got some technical difficulties. We got Cheryl's light up in the corner. Cheryl, let's see your face. Can you talk? We love technology. Okay, unmute yourself. Click on the camera and unmute yourself in the corner. We heard you for a second there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
She's muted again.
Okay, you just muted yourself again.
Okay, now.
Yes.
Okay. So just real quick, you
More
can
than
hear
one
me?
device on? You have more than one device?
Yes, let me get it set up.
We'll try for just another second.
Okay. Can you get that? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's still zapping out. Hey, Cheryl, we'll come back to you, or we'll grab you on another call, but we probably should move on. And we're looking forward to hearing your testimony.
Two of them on at the same time.
Now we hear you.
Okay, I'll do it from the phone.
Okay,
Doing
good.
perfect. Go now.
Okay.
Just start sharing your testimony. You're good. We can hear you.
Okay, the first day, I was swimming through the pool at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I was shooting through like a rocket. I was actually literally pinching myself in the pool, laughing so hard because I said, this is absolutely incredible, and it's too good to be true. Absolutely. The guy, one of the male swimmers, said to me, "How are you swimming so fast?" I said, "It's this patch on my back." 30 years of severe migraines from birthing quadruplets went away off the CPAP machine. My husband was supposed to get on blood pressure medicine right before the patches. He got on the patches, didn't need the blood pressure medicine. I lost 8 pounds the first 6 days. He lost 12. It reset my body to a teenager, regardless of what I eat or whether I exercise. Our daughter, special needs, high functioning, first half of a day, she said, "Mom, that patch really works. I don't have any anxiety. I have this well-being feeling." She said, "I'm laughing a lot." She said, "I can think so much clearer on the patch." And then later on, her college staff said that she probably would not make it the second semester of her college because it would get so much harder and she'd have to do it on her own. So then about 8 weeks ago, they had a meeting and they said it was like a switch was flipped on inside of her, and now she can do all the things that she could not do before. Absolutely incredible. this patch does not heal or cure. It just lines our body up to heal itself the way that God designed us. It does work for everyone because it's science. It's like gravity. You just don't feel it right away, maybe, but everyone on the planet should be on this. It's absolutely unbelievable. It is so incredible.
Awesome. Thank you,
That was a
Cheryl.
great testimony. Thank you for sharing all that about your family. That's what we hear over and over again, and we appreciate you taking the time to share it. And I like how you said everyone on the planet needs to use it and that your body is doing what God intended it to do. So thank you for you and Jake getting on tonight and for sharing. So we appreciate you. Okay, I also have another guest tonight, Debbie Strand. Debbie, I'm so looking forward to you sharing your testimony. I have just recently met Debbie and I'm so excited to be working with her on our team. Matt and I have an incredible team, just like the team members you have on here. So I'm looking forward to you, Debbie. Go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and share from your heart.
Thank you so much, Kim, and it's so great to be here. I really appreciate it. My name's Debbie Strand. I live in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and a friend of mine came into the hair salon and I had my head backwards in the bowl getting my hair washed, and he said, "You have to have this patch." And I was like, "George, no, I've had cancer. I don't want anything in my body." And he explained that it worked with light therapy and that I was going to be fine, and he's an old friend, so I trusted him. And I started trying the patches right away. I felt better sleep, which I thought I had awesome sleep already, but I could record it on my Apple Watch that I could see that the REM sleep in every night was much higher than it had been before. Like Matt was talking about the vivid dreams and everything, but I was actually tracking this. There's been so many products like the fruit product you talked about years ago that we all kind of said, yeah, our skin felt better, but now I had something quantifiable. Now I had something scientific that I could show people that this was actually working. One of the other first things that happened was when I woke up in the morning, I could fist my hands and not have my knuckles so stiff and go, God, what did I eat last night? And I was absolutely at the top of my weight, and I could start to take my rings off where I was struggling prior to using the patch. And more energy right away. I own 7 sober houses. I have 65 clients. It takes a ton of mental energy to keep up with everything that they need and to have a positive attitude when they call and they need my help and they need my guidance. So the mental energy has been a huge difference for me. I actually am updating my website. I wrote over 30 blog articles in the last 2 weeks to go up on my page when it's published finally. And I put a proposal together to open up a house to help veterans. I thought I was maxed out at the amount of things that I could manage, but I'm like, boom, I'm just like completely on fire. In 2020, I had 3 car accidents where I was hit from behind. One was actually a marked brain injury, and it has left a fog and a deficit where I couldn't access words. And I know part of it's my age. I'm getting towards 60 and maybe it's just too much information in there, but I feel like I'm able to access not only my vocabulary again, but creativity. I feel like my creative flow is just open back up. And then my little Chihuahua, he's 15 years old. I keep telling him, oh, you're my best friend. You're my best friend. I want everybody to look at his eyes. His eyes were glazing over with that white. And now every day he gets a patch, the 12 hours that I do. I'm patching my dog. He's not biting his joints. He's still coughing. I don't know what that's about. He gets better when I take him to the chiropractor. But I love that the cloudiness in his eyes is clearing up. His energy, he still sleeps a lot because he's 15, but he has a lot more energy. And I think it's just amazing. My brother struggled with opiate addiction, and he's a couple years older than I am. And I have just invested in a bunch of patches, and I am patching my brother, and he's agreed to wear them. He has tumors in his spine, has had many surgeries. They keep popping back up, and I'm really hopeful that this is going to help him. Oh, and there's just one more thing. In talking about my dog's eyesight, I started to realize I've been struggling lately with my contacts and my readers on top of the contacts. And I had just gotten a stronger prescription maybe about 6 months ago. And now I'm like, well, maybe it's off again, but I'm going to go to the optometrist because I'm thinking maybe I'm going back towards the old prescription and not actually digressing. So I'll be really interested to take a look at that. And I do blood work with an Ayurvedic practitioner. My doctor is a natural doctor, and she loves the science of this. She's in this now, as is her sister out on the West Coast in Arizona. And they think that this is an amazing product as well. And I'm just really looking forward to everything. And I thought I had no problems. I'm like, well, I'll try it because George said so. I
Hey,
didn't think I had any problems. It's amazing.
that's exciting. Thank you, Debbie. Incredible, right?
Yeah,
We're hearing about some eyesight reversing. Steve and Gina Merritt, that's part of their testimony. Absolutely incredible. They're both the eye doctor together. He says, hey, you guys' eyes are getting better. So thanks for that testimony. Guys, if
Thank
you're
you.
out there, these are real people with real testimonies, and we can't wait to hear yours. So, hey, we're excited about that. We're going to get moving on to the back into the PowerPoint and get you guys through this tonight and get you signed up. This is the important part. So here we go. Next page. Okay. What's most important in your life? This is one of Kim and I's big deals because back when we started the industry, I had been a carpenter, contractor, builder for years, been in business my whole life. And when I had a lot of money, I didn't have time. And when I had time, I didn't have money. And when we got in this industry will give you both time and money. And you know what? If you got time and money, you could sure help your family because that's what we really got in this to help our. We had 2 kids in college and 2 on the way. And now we have 8 grandbabies, and we're excited to have some more grandbabies. And we're just looking forward to spending more time with our family than we have been able to because of this industry. And we can see the writings on the wall for ourselves and our team. We have so many people on our team that are feeling great and getting that money monkey off your back. We love talking about that, right,
and
Kim?
don't
Let's
be
get the money
afraid
monkey.
to share this product like Debbie just said with her brother. She
Yeah.
has hopes that it's going to help her brother. And you spoke of Ali early and his daughter, 20 years suffering with that, and she's feeling some relief. So part of the blessing of this is being able to get the patch to people and see them. And that's, and spending time with your family, but being able to bring them better health.
Yeah, there you go, right there. What's important to you? Security, travel. Hey, we travel the world. Better health should be in the big black letters because, hey, if you went down to the local hospital and you told the people in there, if you give us all your money, you can go home and live to a ripe old age of 100, they'd give you all their money. Health is more important than money. Less debt kind of comes along with all of that, but we don't know what it is that maybe your job's not getting you. Probably what my experience from a job, and Onyx talked about it on the training this weekend, that they put us in school for at least 12 years on our way to 14 years and then college to train us how to be workers. We want you guys to start thinking like entrepreneurs. I'd always been an entrepreneur. When I jumped in this industry, I was working 60, 70 hours a week. And I thought, you know what? You can only pound nails during daylight. And I had 4 kids and I thought, you know what? I got to do something different because I do not know what the future holds. So that's what we're talking about here. Watch this next page. It's incredible. The potential of the stem cell industry, like we talk about every time we say stem cells, people are flat fired up. They perk up right away. This is literally the easiest thing that we've ever shared. Just say stem cell activation. And people say, you got what? I a lot of times say, hey, I'm in the anti-aging business. We're not anti-aging. We're actually age reversing. And then I start talking about stem cell activation. But people are realizing the importance of their stem cells. The stem cell industry is expected to explode. Hey, guys, not expected. The stem cell industry is exploding. Who's Tony Robbins talks about that in his book, Find Stem Cells, Get Stem Cells. Hey, this is even better. $3.30 a day to activate your stem cells like you're 30 years old again. The business is going to go from 200 million to 300 billion in the next few years. Guys, off the chart, right place, right time. And this is kind of how it works. It's the compensation plan is what's called a binary. Hey, you just build 2 teams of people, right, Kim? we have a left team and a right team. And we start calling our friends up, just like your friend called you and said, hey, I got these stem cell activation patches. I have got to get some of these to you. I got an application in my hand and I want to get some sent to you right away because this patch is literally going to change your life. And that's all Kim and I said. We don't get crazy into the science. We send everybody to Start X39 so they can do their own research. We share our personal testimony and we start to build our left team and our right team. And the important part about you getting in whoever put you on the call tonight about getting your spot in the tree as soon as possible, because everybody goes underneath everybody and everybody counts for everybody. Kim and I have put in just under 100 people so far in a year. That's 2 a week. That's how easy this is. 3-3-1, you patch 3 people a day, follow up on 3 a day, and get 1 on a Zoom as often as you can, 1 a day. And it's that easy to share. But our 100 people have turned into almost 20,000 people already. Absolutely incredible. And everyone goes underneath everybody and everybody counts for everybody, whether you'll ever have the good fortune or not to meet them. Every time they stick a patch on, you make a little bit of money, whether they're in Australia, New Zealand, Europe, wherever they're at. When they're patching, you're making money just because just for sharing your story. This industry, people don't understand. You get a product that changes your story and all you do is share your story. That's how you make money. So this way of making money, right leg, left leg, you can earn up to $25,000 a week in the binary. The next page, the first way making money is the sign up bonus that we talk about. And that's with the application. I'll talk about that. But the matching bonus, this is even more important because this is like no soldier left behind. What you want to do, they have different levels. The first level, when you get in the business and you start building your business and you're active on 110 PV and your friend starts making money, if they make $100, you make 25. So when they sponsor, let's say Joe sponsors Sally, and when Sally makes 100, you make 20%, you make 20. Sally puts in Jim, and when Jim makes 100, you make $20. So, hey, you can keep adding zeros, 100,000, 25,000, 100,000, 20,000, down 3 generations. You can see how the numbers, and I know some of you people have heard some of the numbers, some of the big numbers. We don't need to tell them. Ask your friends and family about what some of the leaders in this organization and some of the people just getting started are getting the money monkey off their back. Literally, 500,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 a week, crazy numbers. They're hard to believe, but we've experienced them and we know they're real. And we know that if a skier and Onyx, she's a sharp gal, and a carpenter and his wife, and Mike negotiated his way out. I didn't even know negotiate out of his way out of high school. Whatever Mike and Sai, incredible people, but the kind of money that we're talking about here, people on our team are experiencing, and I can't wait till you get to meet them at the event that's coming up. We're going to talk about that too. So that's matching bonus. There's the rank up. Oh, here's what we talk about, the gifting envelopes. We love it. What we do is we have these gifting envelopes that you can go to build331.com. It's coming up on the next slide, and you can order these where you put your name, your URL. That's the way people can log in, and your phone number, and it tells you where to put the patch and what to expect. So that's what we talked about, sharing the patches with 3 people a day. 331 every day will set you free. And so here's the website we're talking about. That's what I love about this. When Onyx got started almost 4 years ago, she started with nothing. She didn't have any training or anything. She built all the back office, all the help that we need. We're so grateful and thankful for Onyx and Steve and Gina for saying yes. And then now Kim and I said yes. And 20,000 people are saying yes. And it's just going to grow up from here. And literally, we're going to take this to $1 billion. So go to build331.com. That's what I love about this. You don't have to train everybody. Everybody can, anything you want or anything you need, you can get on these
Yeah.
websites. Start X39.
It's
Yep.
already been done for you.
Kim is right.
Just
Do
jump
not
on the- just
recreate
jump
the
on
wheel.
and go.
Just start sticking patches on as many
Yeah.
people as you can and
Stick
sharing
them.
your testimony. I told my friends, look, I got some patches here. They're changing my life. I've got to get them to you. I get the application out, and I usually start people at the gold level. I think we got a slide for that. Time is now. Are you serious about your dream? I hope you have a dream. I know Kim and I had dreams. We kind of put them on the shelf, and we got going in this industry again. We took all our dreams off the shelf, and we had to find new dreams because the Lord blessed us, and we realized most of our dreams. Do you have any other options? Anybody else calling you and saying, hey, my buddy Steve and Gina, they're making tens of thousands of dollars a week, and they're trying to help as many people as they can. They helped over 170 some people make $1 million plus last time, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but even millionaires, created millionaires. And Onyx Cole Come on, she made 17 million, upwards of $20 million in the last thing. And they are all tracking. We're tracking as fast as we were in that last thing. We say this is better. And do you want to be pain free and do you want to be financially free?
That's a win-win.
Yeah. Do you want to be pain free and financially free? Guys, that's what we're talking about. Who doesn't want to be pain free and financially free? Because, hey, anybody around 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, the pain free thing is going to come up fast. So watch this. Hey, here's the application I was talking about. The first way of making money is they pay you to start people right. You can get 3 sleeves. Here's a sleeve, a 30-day supply, 3 sleeves. You can see it right there. A 30-day supply in here. When you get 3 sleeves, it's $300. That's a great way to get started. When you start somebody on 3 sleeves, they'll give you $50 for going out there and helping. But if you start somebody right, that's called the gold, and they give you 1 pack for free. It's $500 and you make $100.
And get them signed up because you're doing them a favor.
Hey, that's what Kim says. Don't make this like a decision of a lifetime. For you people that are on the call tonight, this is not the decision of a lifetime. Look, you don't have to build the business with your friend, but you must wear your patches. Who doesn't want to be brain balanced? Who doesn't want to be pain free? So that's the second thing. The next way we talk about a platinum level, but the next level is a diamond level. That's the best way to get people started. It's 19 sleeves for $15.99 plus shipping and handling. Your sleeve price goes down to $84. So you end up sharing $2 and something patches then instead of $3.30 patches. So the best way, this is all really about, this is a self-selling, self-generating product. So this is really all about whoever gets the most patches on the street wins. So if you got in tonight, call your friend, get your spot in the tree, because you never know who's getting in next. We are people that are just tearing this thing up around the country. We're getting phone calls all the time going, wow, I can't believe my tree is literally going 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 200 people a day, a week in your organization. So that's because you got your spot in the tree. Even if you're not ready now, get it at a goal, because that's what you got to be on to make the money, and start banking the points. The person that got you on here, we'll talk about that.
And by the way, you
Please.
have no idea when you put somebody in where your business is going to go.
Right.
You don't know who they know. So, don't prejudge anybody when you're going to share this product with everybody. I mean, share it with everybody. Don't prejudge, because you don't know who they know and where your business is going to go. And like Matt said earlier, when you're sleeping at night and this business is spread around the world, when you're sleeping at night, your business is growing. And this is a residual income, you guys. I mean, you create it once and there it goes.
It's incredible. Yeah,
Your business goes up and up and up. It's just incredible.
people get on the monthly shipment, and then you already know Monday what you're going to make that week. That's incredible. And you only have to do it once, and it continues to grow. So get with the person that puts you on the call. They'll explain the comp plan. I know we're just hitting the high level stuff right now, but that's kind of what we want to do. Now, this is it. This is it convention. I'm going to talk a lot about this in the Motivational Monday talk, but you have got to get to This Is It convention. Go to thisisit.com and make sure you register tonight. The ticket prices are going to go up to $199 a ticket in July. Thisisitconvention.com. The ticket prices are going up to 1st of July. They're going to go up to $199 instead of $150. So make sure that you get your tickets tonight.
You can buy extra
And they got a
tickets.
promo going too. Well, here it is. If you got a QR code, you can take a picture of that on your phone. Go to This Is It convention. Make sure you register so that you can start to bring people that you want to bring. So here's bam, This Is It convention. Look at that, Tampa, Florida, August 18th, 19th, 2023. Guys, all of your leaders are going to be there, and all the people that are leading in this business now, the Quantum Field team, they've all been to everything and watched almost every Zoom that Steve and Gina put on. So make sure, we got a giveaway going on right now. 5 drawing winners win 1 sleeve of X39 for signing up tonight. They're going to draw tonight, and it's $100 drawing. So it ends at midnight tonight. So if you're on here, make it a priority to sign up in Tampa. I'm telling you what, we've talked to Steve and Gina and Onyx Cole, and these guys they're going to blow this thing out, and you're going to want to be there because it's going to give you everything you need to build your business. I'm going to talk more about that
And don't
on
just be
Motivation
there
Monday.
yourself. Bring somebody. 'Cause
Bring
you
us-
don't want to be sitting there in the middle of the convention. You're like, oh man, this would be perfect for so-and-so. No, have so-and-so sitting there. Don't make that decision after. Promote all the way up to the end.
Yes, bring as many people as you can. We got some announcements here. Then we're going to bump into it. Hey, here's all the ways that you can connect through StartX39, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook. What's the other one? Instagram. Yeah, I can see that. So, hey, here we go. YouTube search, Facebook, Build 331, and team training site. Launch event. Look at this, the 27th. That's tomorrow night in Tennessee. If you know anybody near Danbridge, Tennessee, go online, go to Steve's Facebook page and find out where that one's at. Hey, Wednesday night, Renita, we love Renita. She's got so much energy. Make sure you get as many friends as you can on the Zoom call at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night.
Oh, there we
Again, on Thursday night, there's a Spanish meeting Thursday morning. Yeah, don't get confused with Australian time. David Carmen Abdo tear it up down in Queen's time down at, does that say 8 p.m.? Yeah, it does, right there, 8 p.m. Queensland time. Never even heard of that. Here we go. This one's incredible in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Remember we talked about Mike and Sai? These guys are flat fired up, tearing up across the United States. And now I guess the world, they're going to be in Puerto Rico on the 29th. So if you know anybody in Puerto Rico, send them to the meeting. Mike and Sai will take incredible care of them.
Yep.
Patch party up in Michigan. This is the first patch party up in Michigan. Kim and I are going to be up there at Ali Malik's 12,000 square foot house. Make sure you send your friends over there. You'll see a guy that's one of the biggest franchisers in the United States, loves this industry, loves franchising, and he sees this as a franchise. What you do is you just sponsor your friends and start building small franchises, and you make 25, 20, and 20% off all the franchises that you start. Guys, there's nothing like this. If you know anybody in Michigan, get the word out. We'll see you at that patch party. Kim and I are going to be there this Thursday. Hey, have a great 4th of July. There'll be no Zoom on Saturday or on Monday. We want you guys to have fun. Hey, we're working hard. Let's play hard. There's another one coming up on the 6th in Michigan, up in Rochester, Michigan. That's Kim and I's hometown with Doug and Pat Dalton. These guys are tearing up the Michigan, some of our first distributors in the greater Michigan area. So if you can get there, we'd love to meet you and shake your hand. Here we go. Here's our 90-day run. You can see what's going on. We have opportunity meetings every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. Then every Thursday, there's a Spanish meeting, and every Saturday at 1 o'clock, not coming in on the 4th of July weekend, but hey, go back and watch the replay of Onyx's training on Saturday at 1 o'clock. It was absolutely off the chart. So, man, here we are. We're going to go right into the Motivational Monday message. It's 8:52, so we tried to get you guys off. We don't like going too long, but we tried to get you off as quick as we can, because we want to respect your time. We want you to call the person to put you on the call and say, hey, get me my spot in the tree, sign me up at Gold to Diamond, and let's get started. Guys, we are having the time of our life. We're so happy that you joined us on the call tonight. And we just want to share from our hearts now on the Motivational Monday call. This patch has totally changed Kim and I's lives, our friends and family's lives. Like I said, people are calling us, and they, you hear all life-changing, tear-jerking testimonies. But I'm serious, right, Kim? We are like holding back tears. And I'm not a crying kind of guy. I say, hey, you're making my eyes sweat. I don't know what's going on with that, but it changes people's lives so much with all the things going on in people's lives. And they say, wow, if you wouldn't have brought this to me, this wouldn't have happened to my mother, my brother, my family, their closest people in their family that they love. This patch has changed in their lives. So I don't know if that's motivation enough for you. I mean, who wouldn't want to bless their friends and family, right, Kim? Like crazy? They're paying us ridiculous amounts of money to bless our friends and family. You don't need to learn everything about the patch or everything about the back office or the comp plan. All you really need to do is believe in the patch, and you couple that with excitement, and you get out there and share this. And after your testimony and your family's testimony, you're really unstoppable. And I've been saying for years in the industry, hey, this thing's a little bit hard to get started, but then you can't stop this. You guys, you cannot stop this once it gets going. With the kind of testimonies, most of the people that you end up patching and they end up getting their feeling, they can't help but share with their friends and family. It is wrong, like Kim says all the time. Tell them, Kim, it's wrong.
It's just exciting about this business, because I love it when you share this product with somebody and they're like, oh, I'm just going to use the product. Hey, people like sweat that. I'm like, don't sweat that, because as soon as they put the patch on and get their own testimony, they're going to be off and running. It's so cute when somebody says, hey, I just want to get in and I'm going to use it, but I don't know if I want to build the business. No, that is not true. I always give them like 2 weeks and they're like, all right, I'm ready to roll.
We laugh.
I got to share with my sister. I got to share with my mother. I got to put my brother on it. I just love it. I just wait for it. They're there. They're ready to go, because this product sells itself, and it's the easiest thing we've ever shared. Stem cell. You say stem cell, people's eyes get about this big, and they want to know more. So this is the easiest product that Matt and I have ever shared. I love this industry. We were talking about that when you first started the call. What an amazing industry. And Matt and I always say, if you knew what we knew about this industry, you'd be pulling at the person's
That's
arm
right.
that came to you to get in, like, get me in now. That's what you need to be saying. This is absolutely incredible. And we love this industry. You know, it's so much better than a traditional business, and it's fun, exciting. You know, you might be sitting at home running your traditional business, probably working Saturdays and Sundays, possibly putting in all kinds of hours, maybe not being exactly where you want to be in life at this time. And so I'm thinking to myself, why not give this a chance? Why not give this a try? It is one of the most, and you know what? And then you go home at night and watch TV. We have something going on all the time. We get to motivate people and be part of their life and their journey with this. And it's so fun and exciting, right? It's a little bit crazy. And think of it, that it's not just the money, but it's the travel and the hope. It's
Mhm.
like you're a hope broker. You get to give somebody another opportunity in their life, another opportunity to do something. You may be doing what you love, but for Matt and I, we are doing what we love.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. I know when the last thing slowed down a bit, Kim says, hey, let's start a construction company up again. I said, no, I've done that. I did that from the time I was in my early 20s. And I said, I'm not doing it again. I'm waiting for something. And one of the things we're waiting for is the right product at the right time with the right people. Again, I'm going to say again, I'll thank you, Onyx and Steve, but I'm telling you, you know, I think God brought this into our life. I can't make excuses for that. We were praying about it. We were believing for it. I was confessing it. Kim was going, what's it going to be? You know, come on, we got to do this. I'm like, no, honey, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I am a professional network marketer.
It's
We
awesome.
became good at the skills that it takes to build this business.
And you
Like
can
I
too.
said, we made 8 figures, guys. I was horrible at school. I negotiated my way out like Steve did, and they put a hammer in my hand. I had always had a great work ethic, but it really wasn't about that. I knew that I needed to do something else. And you know, Howard, you said, hey, you make a living from 9 to 5, but you make a fortune from 5 to 9. And man, TV's getting bad.
Mhm.
TV's horrible.
Mhm.
In fact,
Ugh.
most everything's horrible if you flip that box on. But this is so cool because
so
you bring
fun.
hope into people's lives. Guys, wait till you see how motivated. I'm just going to say, Kim and I hit a higher number last night in our pay hub. And we looked at each other and we felt guilty. And I know you'll hear this from your other leaders.
Mhm.
Like, can you believe how much they're paying us to share something that we truly believe in? And we love helping people and hearing their stories and
Mhm.
changing their lives.
Mhm.
We changed so many people's lives, their legacies. We've saved houses, we've saved marriages, and we're continuing to do that in this opportunity even more than the last.
Mhm.
And we're like, they're paying us to do this. Look at the kind of, I'm laughing again. Look at the kind of money that they're paying us. Guys, I don't even know how much more motivation you need, but you saw the numbers on the flip charts, and the guys are hitting those numbers on a weekly basis. They're waking up Monday morning with those numbers already in their sight. What would you do to be able to change your friends and family's legacy forever? If you got a friend that's in trouble, you got a family member, a kid, a mom, or a dad, that's the kind of motivation. What kind of motivation do you need, Kim?
And people wonder why, you know, if you're very successful at what you do, why do you jump into something like this? You jump in for something like this to help other people. You may be able to make that kind of money. You may
Right.
be able to do things, but how about you can help your family get into a business, help them get a start, you know, get them on Start X39, get them on Build 331. They got all the tools they need right here in front of them. How about they jump on and you given them an opportunity to have some of the success like you have?
That is incredible. We bump into people like that all the time. People that have been very successful.
Mhm.
But you know what I found out about people that make money? They like making more money. We were talking to a I could probably keep going for a couple minutes, gazillionaire last night, and they're very interested
Mhm.
in the money.
Mhm.
You know, you think, wow, that person's set for life. We know a little bit about them. And then they start saying, hey, what about this? What about that? I'm like, yeah, you heard some of the numbers.
Mhm.
People that are making money want to make more money. I want you to go to the most successful people you know,
Mhm.
because people that make money and busy people are the kind of people that get
Yes.
this done. So if you want to get motivated, sponsor. If you don't have that much motivation, sponsor a motivated person.
Mhm.
If you've been always kind of like more of a couch potato person, always wondering, you know, I'm just going to sit around and collect my Social Security, but now you got a patch on, you don't know what to do with yourself. Get into your phone and say, go after the most successful, busy people you know,
Mhm.
because they love making money and they have they have an influence over a lot of people. So you want to go out for the most influential people you know,
Mhm.
and your business will grow up,
Mhm.
blow up. and you'll be able to bless your friends and family.
Mhm.
So guys, don't take this lightly. I don't know how else to motivate you. You've heard enough tonight. Just the stories alone and the testimonies and the dollars available. What will motivate you? You know, sometimes you're either running to something or you're running from something.
Mhm.
I hope you're not one of the people that I've never let Kim ever say this. Kim was a stay-at-home mom. And even though she would want to say, oh my gosh, it's Sunday night, because she knew I had to go to work the next day, I would never let her say that. I never for a minute regretted getting up in the morning and going to earn a living and blessing my family.
Mhm.
But I will tell you, when you can sleep in, it's better. Like I say, this isn't a perfect business. It's just better.
Mhm.
Onyx says you work in the nooks and crannies of your life, guys. You do this and on your timing and people that you want to do it with. So not a better time, not a better place, not a better product. We know you guys can do it because we put it together. When we started this thing, I'm laughing again because I'd never turned a computer on in my life. I was mad when they got me a laptop. Back then, everybody had dial-up. I couldn't even turn one on. And I couldn't talk in public. I couldn't say my name in public. And now you can't shut me up because we're so fired up about this. So guys, you know what? We believe in you. Like we say, always said, I've been saying it for over 17 years that guys, this is about belief and excitement. You hook some belief up in the product and in yourself and hook it up with excitement, and you will be unstoppable in this life wave opportunity with the best place, best time, best people, best product. Go to build331.com for the info. Go to StartX39 to learn about the product and go out there with the one you love and have the kind of fun we're having. So God bless you guys. Kim, you want to say anything?
Yeah, see you at the top.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. The number one thing I was to talk about and wanted to talk about was to make sure that we see you at the This Is It convention. Guys, do not take this lightly.
Mhm.
Anytime Kim and I ever moved up in the business, it was because we got off a major event. We have been to major events that Onyx and Steve and Gina put together over the years, and I know what's going on in this one. Do not make excuses.
Mhm.
Make sure that you get registered so that you can bring as many people as you possibly can. Make sure you get on tonight and get in the drawing. Make sure that you get done right away because July 1st is coming. They're going to raise the prices. But I will tell you from experience, we've always sat in these meetings going, oh my goodness, we should have brought Chris here. We should have brought Mary here. We were sitting there thinking, oh, that person would have related so much to that speaker and it would change their life. Guys, these events change your life. They change your business life. So do not take it lightly. Make sure you get to Tampa to the This Is It convention, August 18th and 19th. We want to hug your neck,
Mhm.
say hello. Make sure you get in tonight. Get in tonight. Let's get in the drawing and so we can start promoting to our friends. Guys, whoever has the most people in those seats in Tampa will have the biggest businesses coming out in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months to a year. Your business will flat explode. And we know that from experience. So God bless you guys. Go out and go get them, go patch them. And now let's bless a lot of people.
Yep. See you later.
Thanks, guys.